Alright, so welcome to Friday's question and answer session, where a whole lot of persons get the opportunity to ask me questions, and I also get the opportunity to share my thoughts with them. However, whatever advice I give you today is not compulsory, but if you'd want to experience a positive change, then I would highly recommend you listen to my answers. So let's get down to today's business. So a guy asked, I don't know, a guy or a lady, I don't know because it's anonymous. I want you to influence or advertise for my brand, but your ad rate is quite high. Wow. So a whole lot of persons have been complaining that my ad rate is high, but then I feel it's low compared to what they will be getting in return. So I'm not going to reduce the price anytime soon, but in a very short time I'm going to increase the price. Okay, so if you feel the price is low, I would strongly recommend you go pay people who charge lesser, right? Or you go pay some WhatsApp TVs and all that. But if you're after results, then I don't feel price will be an issue. So many months ago, I was running ads for a whole lot of persons on my WhatsApp. At the time it was 5K, right? And before then it was free. But then a whole lot of persons ran ad on my status and they began to get results. So the screenshot you are going to be seeing now was Emeka Nobis talking about how he advertised on my WhatsApp status and his phone was making noise throughout the day. So all he did then was to pay me 5,000 naira, and from morning till evening his phone was making ping, 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 ping and all that, and he had to do a shout out for me on his phone. And it got to a point one very morning, I woke up and I saw Nigeria's #1 marketer, Ronald Nzimora, and I saw his missed call, just like you can see on the screen. And I had to put a call back across to him, and funny enough, he had to run an ad on my status, and immediately I had to take the price up, of which I will be taking to $100 very soon. Now it's just $35, 21K for 48 hours. So if you cannot pay $35, then I don't think my WhatsApp is the best bet for you. Running an ad on my status is not compulsory, but then if you want good, really good conversions, I think it's a good thing to do, right? So the second question is, how are you so good at what you do? How did it all start for you, sir? So before I answer this question, if you want to ask me a question, all you need to do is hit the link in the description below and you have the chance to ask me a question, and I will select some of the questions and answer as many as I can. So he asks, how are you so good at what you do? How did it all start for you, sir? Well, I do not have a particular answer to this. A whole lot of persons consider me to be very, very good. Maybe because they heard about how I helped a jam buy to do 2.8 million in a few weeks. And maybe they heard about how I helped a company do 1.8 million in 7 days. Or maybe they heard about how I helped a 16-year-old girl pull over $500,000 in a few hours. So maybe that's why they say I am good. I've heard some persons call me the Grant Cardone of Nigeria. I don't know why they I don't know why they do that anyway. But the thing is this, I became good by practicing, right? I never liked to sell, and selling was one thing I hated very, very much. I never liked it. In fact, if you want to punish me, tell me to go and sell something. But I shared something in my free book, How to Sell Without Selling. The link is also in the description. All you need to do is join the Telegram channel created by me, click on the pinned message and access the book. I shared how I made my first 3,000 naira selling what I did not want to sell. So you learn to sell by selling, you learn to talk by talking, you learn to do whatever you want to do by doing whatever you want to do. So point is, nobody began as an expert. Everybody began as a novice. Everybody began as an amateur. Everybody began confused, right? And just like the way when you were born, you didn't know how to recite 1 to 100, you didn't know how to recite A to Z. That's the way we didn't know how to sell at first. So I kept on reading books, and I remember there were times where I had to watch lots of videos by Vusi Tembekwayo. I watched videos by Grant Cardone. I watched videos by Dan Kennedy. I watched videos by Peng Joon, Russell Brunson and all that, and I had to write a whole lot of things I was learning on tick-back notebooks. So the point is this, you are never going to have it all figured out. Don't compare your level 1 with someone else's level 90. That's what a whole lot of persons are doing online today. You don't have to do that. A person has grown to this point and you are here. It's going to take you a little more time to get to here and then to here and then to there. And before you get there, the person must have grown. So the point is, understand that your journey is different. Grow accordingly, right? So you need to read a whole lot of books. You need to associate yourself with persons who are selling, and you are going to learn how to sell. So like I said, Nobody knew how to sell at the beginning. We all learned it. I remember when I was in primary school, I can't remember the class per se. A whole lot of us made mistakes when they said 2 times 1, 2, 2 times 2, 4, 2 times 3, 6, 2 times 4, 8. You know, many persons could recite 2 times whatever. But many of us began to make mistakes when we got to 8 times 1, 8, 8 times 2, 16, 8 times 3, 24. I hope I've not made a mistake. I believe I'm right. So we learned to recite the multiplication table by learning to recite the multiplication table. The best photographer happened to be the best photographer because they learned to be the best photographer. So whatever it is you are doing out there, keep practicing. Practice does not make perfect. Practice makes progress. Growth is not instant. Growth is progressive, right? Don't feel bad because you are growing and then you are failing. Failure is a part of success. When I fail, I have learned how not to fail next time, right? So this is me telling you that it's not going to be easy at first. But when you do things that are hard, life becomes easy. When you do easy things, life becomes hard. So I would rather do hard things now so my life can be easy. And I would also recommend you take the same step anyway. So I'll be answering 2 more questions before we call it a day. Now this guy asked a very simple question. I don't know if it's a guy or a girl, but I feel it's a guy. Sir Fortune still dey find money. Who I be? Who I be? Say make I no go find money. Abeg go find money. Abeg try to find money because me sef I dey find money. And if you want send money, no feel bad. Just send me money. Right? We are in a country where everybody needs to make money. Everybody needs to learn how to make money. And if you want to learn how to make money, right? Hit the link in the description below. Join the Sell Like a Don class and you're going to learn how I make money from WhatsApp. You're going to learn how I did my first 8 million naira from my WhatsApp status. You're going to learn how to sell like a Don and how to market like a prostitute. I have taught a lot of persons, I think over 400 persons in the Sell Like a Don class, and you too can change your story. So another guy asked a question. Sir Fortune, I want to be guided by you. How do I qualify for your mentorship? Or more, even myself, I don't know how you take qualify for the mentorship. But the point is, that's why my YouTube channel is here for you. That's why my Instagram is there for you. I share content on my Twitter every day. Yesterday, I shared a whole lot of things you can learn from how to sell the way I sold on WhatsApp. I shared it on my Twitter. I send mails to persons almost every day. I write content on my Instagram almost every day. And here I am on YouTube, right? So if you really want to learn from me, my social media channels are all over for you to learn from. And if you are not learning from there, it simply means you are lazy. I've discovered that a whole lot of persons mistake mentorship for sponsorship. Mentorship is not sponsorship. Mentorship is someone helping you to become better because they have gone through the experience you are going through. Sponsorship is what many people are looking for. How that somebody has to hand them money. So persons feel that when they join a person's mentorship, whatever, they don't need to work again in life. Or more like you go work higher. The only difference is this: you are just learning from someone else's experience. And I have come to discover that most successful people don't even know why they are successful. And if you spend a whole lot of time observing them, you are going to discover why they are successful. So my advice to you is that I do not know how you are going to qualify for my mentorship, but I believe, and I strongly believe, that your life is going to be better if you follow me on all platforms and if you take out time to meditate on the things I share. So hey guys, stay jiggy till we meet again here on YouTube.